Right. Oh, I think we're about ready. Let's, hang on, let me just close the window. There we go. Right, I've closed the window. Right. Brilliant. Lovely. Getting all settled in. I am extremely tired, so I thought, what better way to spend a sleep-deprived Joe than to risk it all on a high-stakes game of The Long Dark. What are you going to do about Soviet in the anti-Stasi server? Sneaky Prawn, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
I was just speaking to Sneaky Prawn in TeamSpeak and his love for The Darkest Dungeon, which is a game I need to play. That was terrible. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Yes, that was excellent miming of a closed window there. Scared the hell out of me, I certainly did. Good man, good man. Right. So, yeah, we're going to be rocking and rolling with some Long Dark today. I still haven't got stuff set up properly in a, traditional. We don't want things getting too, well-oiled around here. So I've just got to set up a scene off camera here. Talk amongst yourselves. Thank you. Right. Game capture. Lovely. Love this game. Do you think you'll be playing LA Noire anytime soon? Mr. Mozzie Aussie Gaming, you may or may not be aware that my computer broke about a month ago, maybe a bit more. And I had to buy a brand new computer. I have lost the LA Noire save. And I'll be honest, I've been criminally under not enthusiastic, but I just haven't got around to it. I might see if there's like a save that unlocks like everything. Like, so that you can like just, I don't know, just speed run through the game, like, and get back to where you were. I know. I like what read your question, totally didn't answer it. What was this? What question? Da-da-da-da. We got the stitch back from the frames today. Not going to show it to you, but can tell you it looks even more amazing. Fantastic. Was it your hard drive that died? No, it's still being looked at now. You can appreciate why I bought a new computer. Like, the machine is still being looked at. They've narrowed it down to either being the motherboard or the processor, but still don't have a definitive answer yet. It has been over a month since it died. But he's only had it for like a week or two, the actual guy that's looking at it. But hey-ho, what can we do? Armour's like fuck up question. I did actually see what Womble did. He got the base discovered. I've been reliably informed that Rourke handled it. I don't know. We'll have to, club him to death with sticks later. But that is for later. We've got a bit of a 4-hour live stream coming up here then. 2 hours on The Long Dark and a couple of hours on Divinity. It's going to be a lot of yawning. I've been at work for 6 hours today. Sunday trading. Great. So yeah, it's going to be a good time, I think. So yeah, let's rock and or roll. Let me tab on into it. We've not even got The Long Dark open at the moment. I've got some shitty fucking YouTube video. Blizzard sound effect. Blizzard sleep sounds. Blizzard howling. 12 hours. Yes, with quite a terrible. Yeah, okay. Right, let's go into the game. So if I click that button, you'll see a black screen. But then, maybe, just maybe, you'll see the game. How are we doing? Yes. Lovely. So let me just get chat back up here. How we doing? How we doing? Coffee up, dude. Coffee isn't going to help. Coffee is not going to help. It's just, it's post-work. It's post-traumatic stress. It's post-work stress. It's post-work sleep deprivation. Now there's a background for you. That looks lovely. In fact, that actually looks lovely. I might get that in like a video render next time. Oh, that looks great. Holy shit. So it's very picturesque, this game. It's a shame that the actual, like, the Long Dark, like, it's a shame that the world doesn't actually look like that, because that's the Trapper's Homestead there, unless this is a different part of the map, but I'm pretty sure that's the Trapper's Homestead, and it's in, like, its own, like, special, like, environment here to make it look even more awesome. This could actually be a totally separate building in a biome that I've not explored yet, but as thus, I do not know. Cool. If I... Okay, hello? Sorry. Okay, it does work. Let's go to survival mode and let's resume. We can take stock of the terrible situation we landed ourselves in at the end of the last stream, which is we're on reasonably low health. We tried to kill a bear. We didn't do a good job. We left all of our meat on the floor. Yeah, we really got fucked up last time. We've got a moose, a broken rib as the result of a moose mauling that we got. Which, as you can see, has clearly gone very well. Last stream, I tried to pick a fight with a black bear, and it didn't go very well. So I need to kind of recover from that before I go hunting any more black bears. Afternoon, Quebec. Who are you? I think, how are you? And I'm very tired, but I thought I've got nothing better to do, basically. I thought, fuck it. I don't want to play any games. I could just sleep, but that's counterproductive.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Who was that? The Face Taker. Qstream. Yes. Yes. Even I'm surprised. So, yeah, the bear... Well, this was the thing. We shot the bear. We got mauled by the bear. We've got blood on our steps now. And yet... There's no trace of the bear anywhere. Like, we did shoot the bear, but I don't know where exactly he is. And I don't really want to go hunting him without being on full health. And to be honest, I could really do with repairing the clothes that he damaged, because he tore me a new arsehole, basically. I need to go out and get some more wolf pelt, more deer pelt and things like that, but I don't know where the wolf and deers be at, kind of thing, so I'm just going to have to roll with it as best I can. Got cooked venison, cooked stuff, that's going mouldy. We're pretty much full on food and drink at the moment. I really need to rest. I'm hoping that me just being like just covered with bear meat here is enough to, or sorry, just holding this cooked food here is going to be enough to tempt the bear out of hiding. But truth be told, I don't know. I wasted 2 rounds on that bear yesterday. One I think I just missed, and the other did hit home. It aggroed the bear, but clearly didn't critical hit because he just ran at me like an absolute shit eater. I should really wait until I see the whites of his eyes next time. But I can't really leave the house until I'm back on full health, so I think we're just going to go inside, bide our time, wait a little bit, and so on. Discord just popped up. Hello! Hello, hello. Dropped from the roof to maul you, basically. Yeah, the bear, yeah, it was a little bit bullshit last time. Well, it wasn't really. I didn't leave it long enough to go out. What we'll do is, I'm going to pass the time for a couple of hours. I'm going to try and get the eyeball here down to about halfway, and then I'm going to sleep after drinking some herbal tea to try and get my my health back up. Do I have any herbal tea on me? I'm just going to let me move. There we go. I might sound a bit clearer for people now if I was a bit quiet before. Right, let's get a fire going. We're going to use one of our sewing primer books just to get a small fire on. That lights first time every time. Death by bear. I'm pretty sure I had cabin fever at some point, but I think me being like, I'm pretty sure that like before I killed the bear, I had cabin fever, but I passed out for like a few hours outside after being. No, I didn't. I passed out after being mauled, and now my cabin fever's gone. I love the indoors now. Now that I've been mauled by a bear, that's what it takes. That's what it takes to love the indoors. Is just to get mauled by a bear once or twice. It does you a world of good. Right, so we need to make up some tea. 13 minutes should be more than enough to throw some herbal tea together. Yeah, more than enough time. Just a bit of book burning. Lovely. So let's have a drink of herbal tea, and that's going to allow us to rest and gain health a bit faster. You see in the bottom right there, improved rest. If we sleep now for as long as the game will let us, we'll have a decent night's rest. Beautiful cabin, mate. Thank you very much, Sasaba. We can't see anything of it. I wake up fully rested. Let's get my storm lantern out. It's at half fuel. Lovely. So, really, the next stage of what I need to do... I've got enough provisions and supplies to survive here, but a lot of my clothing was damaged in the bear attack. My scarf and my ear warmers really took the brunt of it. The bear, though, only going for the scarf and ear warmers, couldn't dare, as a Canadian bear himself. There was some, you know, there was a moral issue with attacking a hat with a Canadian flag on, so he didn't attack the hat, but he did fuck up my boots. He dropped the condition by 20%, and he fucked up my gloves, and he just sort of ripped up my jacket a little bit. Apart from that, most of it came off pretty well. There we go, here's cabin fever again. I also came to the realisation the other day that if we look at the logbook in-game here, there we go, still got improved rest, which is nice. If we look at the logbook in-game, if we go to like day 79 or whatever it was, but where we got mauled, day 70, we actually dropped down to 2% health, right, where we got mauled by that wolf just outside the poacher's camp in Forlorn Muskeg. Literally... just survived by the skin of our teeth, and I think it was down to this because we were wearing the winter parka, or the winter jacket before, and I changed it out for this one, which was had 2% extra protection from 6% to 8%, and I literally think that decision to change to this military jacket actually saved our life. I actually think we got away with it just because of that, which is a very comforting thought, if nothing else. So I'm just going to poke my head outside, see what the gen is, and then we'll go from there. Visibility's not actually too bad. Temperature only feels like -1. It's not actually terrible weather. It's pretty reasonable. My problem is that I'm a bit sort of stir crazy at the moment. I am kind of like terrified of bears now. So I don't really want to go out, but I'm going to have to. Just kill the storm lantern. I want to go and hunt deer. That's the aim of the game today. We're a little bit overburdened in terms of weight, but there's not much we can do about that. We're carrying a little bit of food and drink with us. Let's just eat the rabbit I've got with me and then just have a drink. There we go. I've got 4.9 litres. That should be enough. When I'm hunting deer and things like that, I want to really... be using the bow and arrow, and maybe even the bow and arrow for killing wolves and stuff like that. Is there Divinity later today? I'll be honest with you folks, Digby hasn't gotten back to me about Divinity. He might be doing it, he might not be. Sorry, I need to get that lantern out again. That's the one. Just put it on the shelf here while I put the rifle away. Right, so because I'm trying to save on weight as I'm moving around, I'm not going to take the rifle out with me. I'm going to leave the rifle behind. There's another black bear hide there, which is good. I'm going to leave the rifle behind, but I'm going to take the bow and the arrows with me. I've got 4 arrows of varying condition, so we should be okay. So now we need to go and find some stuff. You mentioned that you're going to play LA Noire off stream until you caught up. Did you get anywhere with that or still waiting? I haven't gotten anywhere with that. I have no shame in saying I have done very little. Maybe I should be ashamed, but truthfully I'm not. Right, yeah, I should... I'm trying. It's like one of those ones, like... I don't know. I don't know how much effort it's going to take, so I haven't looked, kind of thing, in a very sort of... in like a professional procrastination kind of way. I'm going to move out this way, see if I can't find any wolves and things out here. Ideally, I wouldn't be moving out with any stake or anything like that, which I am, and it is -6 currently, but I'm hoping that in combination with the tools that I'm carrying and my improved ability to harvest carcasses, that I should be really in and out before any danger of hypothermia setting in, or not really hypothermia, but more frostbite, to be honest. The frostbite's the important one. I want to try and avoid getting mauled by wolves as well, simply because my hat and scarf are not really in the condition that they should be to be taking on wolves and things like that out here in the snow. The real big problem for me travelling around at night is the aurora, which is the electromagnetic phenomenon that turns the animals fucking crazy. There's this kind of outlandish electromagnetic storm which powers seemingly dead electrical equipment, and also I'm just going to crouch behind a tree here and just wait and watch, see if anything wanders down into this clearing. Sneaky Prawn, 500 bits, thank you very much, sir. There's something down there. Is this a deer carcass, or is this just a stone of some sort? Sometimes deer can get killed and freeze to death out here all on their own. Heard something out in the snow there. The blizzard's making it quite difficult to discern any sort of sound from like wolf and things like that. Normally I'd use flares to protect myself, but frankly I'm running low on flares. I've only got one on my person. I've only got 3 spares back at base. I'm not in a great position for flares, I'll be honest. Experience has told me that this is usually quite high, decent wolf area. This area, this place here, this low ground, particularly off that way there towards the railway line, it's usually pretty bad for wolf activity. So the fact that I'm downwind here is a little bit of a bonus for my survivability, and the fact that the visibility's actually reasonably good tonight, even though there's a blizzard and it's quite cold and I'm gradually freezing. Not to death though, I'm still in pretty good shape. It's just that things aren't going too well. I kind of expected to see some deer now. I know that the game gradually makes animals more sparse as the game goes on to make it more difficult. Particularly deer. Deer start to run dry quite quickly. I'm kind of hoping that I can sort of stumble into one, or maybe a carcass that a wolf has killed prior, and we can scavenge that for supplies. I'll try and take a few sticks with me back to the base as well, because I'm running low on sticks. Firewood isn't a problem. I've got enough firewood back at base, and I'm in a part of the map where sort of large branches seem to frequently fall off of the trees. I'm not really confident in my ability to shoot in a pinch here. I'm a little bit sort of, not jumpy, but those are just tree stumps down here. We'll head over this way towards some more open ground. Sorry, hang on. So somebody asked me... Sorry, I'm just going to scroll up. Is a bow a good idea for fighting wolves? No, it's a shit idea. You probably won't kill them in one shot unless you slot it through their eye or something. But that's not the point. The bow and arrow isn't for hunting wolves, it's for hunting deer. And that's really why we're out tonight. Wolves, I'm in a state where I can fight wolves just with my knife. I think I can hear something just over that ridge there. We're going to move to the other side of the clearing just in case someone gets the jump on us. Again, the real danger is the aura here. I do have a torch on me, I think. No, I don't. Just a flare. Okay, I was going to say I can sort of defend myself with the torch, because the torch has like a high beam that you can literally shine right into the eyes of the wolves to stun them for a moment. That's something that is a feature, but like I say, the torch is only available during the aura, or the aurora, sorry. So, you know, it's something that you got to really sort of, wish on a star for it to work. But the problem is, if you're out in the aurora anyway, you're in real trouble. So while it's kind of a lifeline when you're out here, the fact that A, the torch weighs a kilogram, and B, if you're out in the aurora, it's a nigh death sentence anyway, unless you're really careful. You know, it's just one of those ones. And so we're down here at the frozen, or the unnamed pond it's called. It's like a small frozen pond leading from a small creek that goes up the mountain, or up the hill, to a small waterfall actually. This down here has been not that prosperous this time round, I'll be honest. There's quite a few rabbits and stuff that patrol around here, and back when we first started this was quite a hot spot for wolves. But since then I've not seen any activity. This area has been reasonably desolate for the last like a month or so in game. It's really had a big lack of resources. We're going to start pushing around this way. It's a bad idea because this is roundabouts where the bear lives.
Oh, yeah.
You'd like some cheese, I'm sure you would. Yeah, so I don't know, we're gonna push up over this way and hope that the bear's not there. If the bear is there, we might be able to drop a decoy. I do have a reasonable amount of health, and I'm not that tired, which means I might be able to run away. Oh no, not really, not with my broken ribs. And I really need to rest for quite a long time, and I'll need to sleep outside if I'm going to get rid of this cabin fever. Now, normally what I do is I sleep in the shed. So, just paying a little bit of attention to my surroundings. No visual on anything yet. No, I'm a little bit turned around at the moment. Oh no, I'm not. I know where we are. There's usually wolves that patrol around here. I'm getting a little bit concerned by the total lack of wildlife, to be honest. There's nothing out here, just rabbits, and rabbits are a very poor way to sustain yourself, I'll be honest. There's not much to be gained from killing them. I do need to go and actually kill and capture a rabbit, but being this far away from home without a reasonable way to defend myself is a little bit disconcerting. My breath and the blizzard is also making it quite hard to pick out certain features from the backdrop. If you imagine that we're doing a big circle from our base at the moment, we're about 2/3 of the way around that circle. We're also starting to lose the light now. I'm going to cut corners and I'm going to head back to base. I don't want to be out in low visibility. Looks like it's starting to cloud over and we're losing the moonlight. Could be quite nasty getting stuck out here in the dark. I'm going to fold the bow away. Apologies if it gets really dark for you on the stream. Fingers crossed there's no aurora yet. Starting to cloud over. We'll just amble on back. We're starting to get to what the limit is of our character's warmth as well. While we're there tonight, we'll repair the ear warmers, I think. That's going to be a good plan. And we'll go from there. If I desperately need to, I'll have to pop a flare for light, but I'm not keen on the idea, shall we put it. Can't scare them off with like this storm lantern that I'm holding. And I really won't be able to shoot anything in this kind of weather. We'll just turn this on for the moment. There we go. Reasonably clearer. It's also made things quite a bit harder to see. Bear's cave is down there. No sign of him. Again, you won't be able to see really anything. Definitely some wolves down there. Probably got the scent of the meat I'm carrying. We're not far from base though, we'll double back. At the moment we're in ripe fucking bear territory here. If the bear is about, we'll stagger into him here. But I'm trying to cut corners and get back to base in good time, so... The bear sort of patrols right this area that I'm talking on. Yeah. Okay, looks like we're in the clear. If we haven't seen the bear yet, then he's not coming unless he's round the corner. You can kind of see the lights from the homestead just against the backdrop there, the orange squares in the distance. That's the house. I thought this was the dead bear for a second. It looks like a big rock covered in snow. God, wouldn't it be great if the bear had died like just out here and I could go and harvest all of the meat? Not likely. To be fair, I should probably check his cave, to be honest. See whether he went back home and bled out. Risky, but not entirely unreasonable. We're probably tired enough to try and sleep for another couple of hours through till morning. Lovely, there we go. Oh dear. Lovely, right, let's... Oh, okay, I'm just going to touchy-feely my way over to the bed. There we are.
Yeah.
And then we'll sleep for as long as the game will let us. Cyan Corsair, thank you very much, sir. Thank you kindly. Right, Trapper's Homestead. Let's take a look. Condition bar is now full. Small risk of intestinal parasites. Cabin fever is at 5%. We've still got 60 hours. We're halfway through our stint of broken ribs. I also can't see arse at the moment. I'm going to light up our lantern. Right, let's grab a litre of this. Let's get it down us. I'm going to keep the bow and arrow on me. Like I say, the mission for the next few days is to go hunting. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, and pixiated, yeah, you know your name. Force Womble to play horror games as punishment. Give his little heart a workout. I can't force him to do anything. But yes, that'd be fun. Be a nice little bit of revenge. Let's have some more rabbit. That's only got 85 calories left in it. Let's eat a little rabbit as well. Lovely. Righto. So search this locker. What have we got in it? We've got all the leather and stuff we'll need to repair things, but it's just not ideal. We've also got some fir wood on us that was weighing us down a little bit, so I'm going to drop this off in the firewood pile. So a little bit of fir wood. Drop all. We've also got 3 tinder plugs that we'll keep with us for the sake of can't be asked to sort them away. We'll also drop this scrap metal in the overflow container down here. Got lots of scrap in there now. 10 scrap. It's good to have. Loads of spare food. I'm not wearing any wasteful stuff. The condition of the items is deteriorating a little bit thanks to the cold, particularly these ear warmers. Every little helps.
Yeah.
I've got a spare emergency stim, actually. There's no need to carry 2 with me. Gentleman Velociraptor. Gentleman Velociraptor, thank you very much, sir. I'm going to leave one of the emergency stims here. Like, I know I should really carry, like, emergency stims with me at, like, all times. But at the same time, there's really no need to. Can I fit this in there? Yes, I should be able to. 1 times emergency stim. And pick this back up off the floor. That's the one we'll take with us. Right. What else can we sort of file away? We've got Clive the Rock. That's a thing, apparently. I didn't actually get the reference before, but apparently it's one of Soviet's rocks from the culling, I think. Or maybe there's a deeper meme that I don't know about, but whatever. Right, we're actually got to wait for sun up, unfortunately, so we need to pass time for an hour. We can't repair items in the dark, and I don't want to waste the lantern fuel, so we're going to pass time for 2 hours, and on the top right here, wait for the sun to come up, and then we'll repair what we have. We should wait for it to get lighter in the cabin. Is it light enough now, I wonder? Actions, I don't have any cloth. Still not quite light enough, I wouldn't have said. Let me rest for an hour. And then see whether the sun comes up. Can you lure the bear? Not easily, Sneaky Prawn, not easily. If he's about, I can bait him with food. I can pop a little bit of food on the ground and try and bait him like that. But at the moment, I've not seen him since he mauled me. I know that he lives nearby, but I don't want to take the fight to him. Do you know what I mean? I want to be as close to my house as possible when shit goes down. So you can appreciate why I'm hesitant, if you like. Okay, what I'll do, I will, in no particular order, repair the clothes that are damaged, particularly these ones that are in a very sorry state. Requires a sewing kit. I'm all out of sewing kits. I think I've got some spares on here. I've got plenty of spares on there. Actions, repair. Sounds reasonably decent outside at the moment. It doesn't sound like the weather's too bad. 95% chance to 66% chance to repair, 96% chance of success. And we've also healed our risk of intestinal parasites, which is nice. That's pretty much fixed up. These cargo pants took a bit of a beating as well. We'll take an extra bit of cloth out and we'll try and fix that as well. These really took a beating actually. Holy shit. That should fix them up to damn near full there, which is nice. Yes, 85%, that's reasonable. If you try and keep stuff by rule of thumb, sort of over 75%, 70% chance, then that's okay. So I really need to look at repairing my rabbit skin mittens. This rabbit pelt is still curing, so I can't use it for repairs yet, but afterwards I should be able to. Right, that all said and done then. My clothes are all repaired, things are curing nicely. In terms of my cabin fever, I'm still at risk of it, so I'm going to need to head out and try and spend a little bit of time outdoors. Cabin fever is where you go stir crazy from being inside for too long. That is a thing. And it's a thing that my... Listen for the crows. Crows flew over from that way there. So we'll go and adventure out, I think. The problem is at the minute is that I'm carrying too much food that smells, and I don't really want to carry that much with me. So we'll come over here and we'll drop off the venison. Are we hungry? We're hungry and thirsty. Let's eat some bear meat, or eat some rabbit meat, the lighter one there for 167 calories. And then we'll drink this in an attempt to try and lower our smell, if you like, our scent. And we still will have a little bit of scent as we push out here, which isn't great. In fact, I'm inclined to drop it completely, and I think I will. We're pretty much full on food. There's no need to carry all this extra stuff with us. I'm just keeping the coffee on us for, I don't know, old time's sake. I'm never going to be rid of the blood on my doorstep, I don't think. I think that's going to be a permanent...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, the bear's coming. Right, grab the rifle. Action stations! Oh, shit, the bear's coming. Right, round 2, you motherfucker. I need this bear kill. I need it. Is anyone getting a sense of deja vu? No, right, I need to pick up the bear meat. I need to lure him back over. I need to stink of meat. There we go. We've got his scent. He's got our scent. Okay. I need to wait till he's much closer. This is going to take a little bit of time. I think the problem is the last time I rushed my shot. This time, I'm going to wait. Here we go. Chances are, much like myself, he's now healed from his rifle shot. I guess we just grazed him, or it didn't hit home or whatever. Now's our chance to kill him. The closer I kill him to my front door, the less distance I have to run, and the more likely chance that we'll be able to cook the food and not get intestinal parasites from eating the bear meat. That is the plan here. Okay. Limber up, Joe. Take a stretch. Yeah, you know, flex your muscles. There you go. There you go. Get yourself nice and loose. Yeah, that's the one. Alarm! Yeah, that's the one. Fucking U-boot or whatever. Das boot, that was it. I'm going to sky shot him. Yeah, that's right. Ballistic shot. Target is cavitating. Rig ship for ultra quiet. Damn right. You can see his breath in the snow there. Can you see that? Right. I can only hope for a critical hit. I should really wait till he's closer, but I'm going to fire off another round, okay? 3, 2, wait there. I'm going to fire it soon. Okay, so we've hit him once. There we go. So we've made the hit. Now we've got to wait for the target to break contact. We're going to spend a little bit of time indoors, and we're going to hope, for the love of God, that we'll be okay. The trick now is to drop the food and wait. That was that. That was his ass. Did I shoot him in the ass? Took the shot. Holy shit. Yeah. This is going to be complete deja vu. He's probably going to be sniffing around the front of the house there, but fingers crossed he won't. If we play like this, Cold Waters, then we dead, boys. Yeah, pretty much. Wait a bit more. Cue the elevator music. I'm waiting. I didn't wait very long last time before I poked my head back out. But last time he was right next to the house. Did I finish the Big Blue Challenge? I finished the first one. But I didn't finish the last one. When do we think? Load a T-lamb into tube 1, yeah. Can I listen? No, there's going to be no way. The bear's probably not even rendered out there. Wait 20 more seconds. Use ballistic shot. Yeah, you're probably right. Ideally, I don't want to use any more than 3 rounds. I'm hoping I can drop him before then. Throw some meat out the window. Could do. The bear's probably listening on the other side of the door. I'm going to try the door now. I'm going to try the door. crouch. Please don't be there. Yeah, it looks to be if you don't kill him in one shot, then he just vanishes. There's no way he'd have... Oh, my game lagged for a second there. I'm shitting bricks. So if you don't kill him in one hit, then he just vanishes from the looks of things. That's pretty... not shit, but it's annoying. He's not bled out. Check for blood trails. Because we definitely hit him. He got most of the way up the slipway to the house. No trace of blood anywhere. We definitely hit. I saw the red mist. At this point, I just want him dead. I can survive a mauling. Why does he just keep despawning? Blood drop on the floor. Contact, yeah, contact faded. Why is there crows? There's crows behind the house. It's really weird that he just keeps disappearing like that. Oh shit! Oh, there he is. In fact, he's back out on the hunt. Should I wait until he's much closer and then just try and pop him in the head? You missed my sub? Now you make me sad. Did I miss your sub? Yeah, contact is in the baffles. He's coming back. He's on round 2. He's back out on patrol. There's blood on the floor by the entrance of the house. That's my blood. That's where he fucking mauled me. Get the meat out again. It's the Groundhog Day of bears. Okay. What we'll do... I've got a plan. We'll do the same again with the meat, and I'll try and wait until he's much closer before I take the shot. How's that? Shoot, reload, shoot, try not to die. This guy, no, you don't understand. This guy bolts the rifle like an absolute twat. Like, he is so slow at sliding the bolt on the rifle, you don't even know. Like, you don't know. He's horrendous at it. Do I have a scent? No. Sounds like I've caught the attention of some wolves. He should come around this corner. Unless he doubles back for whatever reason. It's strange that he keeps resetting like this. I've not seen it before. I've not seen him do it. I'm going to grab more meat. Grab a little bit of fish. There we go. I now have a scent bar. Have you ever considered playing Firewatch? Already played, sir. Already played. It's a VOD that's long since disappeared. Any minute now, he should come around that corner. I'm kind of disheartened to leave my perch, to be honest. I don't want to... There he is. Is this permadeath? Yes, sir, Sir Crazy. It is, in fact, permadeath. Mr. Juker, yes, it's true. It's not a facade. Should I drop a decoy for him? Drop decoy. Bit of rabbit meat. I'm hoping that because that's a decoy, he's going to take it. Fingers crossed. The problem is he keeps resetting, which means I need to get a headshot. I wonder how close... I'm kind of tempted to see just how close he can get before aggroing. This is so dangerous. Ice this fool. I'm trying to, but the bullets just aren't hitting home. I don't know why. He's not taking that rabbit bait, I don't think. If he stands up on his hind legs, maybe that's a good time to shoot him. I mean, I could try now. This is the closest he's ever gotten. Oh, fuck. Okay, that didn't aggro him. Yes! Yes! Okay, good. Perfect. And with one extra round to spare. The target has been killed. Target down! Ooh! Okay, okay, okay. Right, we're quartering the carcass. It's going to take 2 hours. About damn time. How dare you? There we go. He's just got a load of feet left. Right, quartering the bear. Okay, we can't take that many, so we'll drop one. The problem is that the wolves are going to be coming, so I need to hustle my Brussels. Contact breaking up.
Feels like a lot of gear.
It is a lot of gear. You're literally carrying like an entire fucking bear in your rucksack. That's excellent. So this is, I think, the point in which our survival situation sort of looks up. Simply because now we are able to, if I just literally drop everything I'm not using here, I'm going to go back inside and store the rifle on the shelf, and then we're going to go from there. I thought you said he bolts really slow. That was, I guess maybe he bolts faster now that we're a higher rifle level, because we leveled up our rifle. Our rifling, I was going to call it. Our shooting. Our ability to shoot at things has improved. I'm just going to drop this back outside so it doesn't deteriorate quite as quickly. You can see how I've got like all of these like different meats and stuff like just out here. There we go. I'm just going to drop them back in the right piles. So this is venison. Meat, venison. I've got loads of venison in a rapidly deteriorating condition. I've got that. I'm going to eat the bear meat. Get that down me. And then I'm going to drop the fish back, because the fish is keeping quite well, all things considered. Right, I now only weigh 15 kilograms. I'm a little bit tired and I'm a little bit thirsty. We'll get a little bit of water down us. OCD strikes again. Pretty much. Right, hopefully we should be able to grab these last 3 satchels of bear meat, and then, friends, we cook. we cook it all up. Turn it into a big old broth. We'll come back for the guts as well, because you can really... There's a lot of uses for the guts. For the entrails. Lots of guts. Lots of uses for that. That black bear is like a bit of a gold mine with this. Now that we're able to cook up the last little bit of this bear meat, it's going to be absolutely fantastic, to be honest. Like, it's all looking up from here. It's all looking up from here. And now with that bear dead, we're able to hunt the deer that is next to the bear cave. So I need to check the condition of my knife, which is at 19%. Only 1% condition damage. That's beautiful. Right, so we've got another bearskin pelt on the go. We'll just pop it there by the door. That's going to be our rug. Lovely. Have you tried Silent Hunter 3? It's much more stable than Silent Hunter 5. No, I've never tried Silent Hunter 3. I think I have it because I bought Silent Hunter 5 as a package, which means that I got Silent Hunter 3, Something of the Atlantic as well, and Silent Hunter 5, obviously. Fresh guts, fresh guts, fresh guts. Slop, slop, slippity slop. I'm going to take my bow and arrow out, which I think I already have on me. Yes, sir. And then we're going to try and hunt the deer that is down by the cave. And then we'll bring that back inside as well, and we'll get that curing, and it will all be fantastic. For anybody wondering what this is all charcoal left over from when we were making fires. I might go and dump it in the cave, to be honest, because it's a little bit unsightly outside the house. It's spoiling my light and whatever. So 10 guts, real fucking haul there. Lovely, they're all curing. I've probably got about 60 guts there. Like, it's a lot. Goes without saying. I've got a shitload of firewood ready to cook all of that stuff, but I want to go and get the venison first. I want to take this opportunity. Is there... Oh, there's lots of lag. Hang on, let me see exactly what's causing that. Bear with me. I'm going to have to see whether it's me or my... Okay, it's probably going to be my little brother. Just bear with me, okay? I'll be a couple of minutes. Sorry, no. The stream has been revived. Okay, I'm not sure why it was lagging then. I honestly don't know. That was a bit weird. Oh no, it's not back. It's tanked again. Oh, you're joking. We're not going to have trouble like this all afternoon, are we? Oh, I hope not. Otherwise, it's really weird. It keeps shooting down to like nothing and then back up again. 1600 kilobytes. Why is it doing that? Is it this? I bet you it's that. Hang on. Nope. Wasn't that. Why is there problems? It's Sunday. I'm using 0% of the network. We're using that little. Why are we having buffering problems? Sorry about this, chat, or stream, or whoever you are. The Long Dark Story is the world's most brutal Cub Scout. Yeah, basically. Stop downloading porn. I can't pause that download. What we'll do, I'll pause that because I've got obviously the Twitch live stream up as well as me streaming. So if I pause that, that should hopefully free up a little bit of bandwidth. Maybe that's causing the throttle. I doubt it, but maybe it is. There we go. That's dropped now from several meg to like nothing. So fingers crossed that's going to free up the bandwidth. Right. I'm not sure why that would cause the problem, but if it is, then hopefully that's going to fix it. Right, okay. Windows update? No, not that I can see. I've just opened the task manager. There are no processes using the internet on my machine, which means something else is drawing the bandwidth. So I'm not sure what that was. This stuff here, I need to sort out like relatively quickly, but I shouldn't really unbag it until a time that I can cook it. The actual meat inside those sacks when you quarter an animal is literally, don't think of them as sacks of meat, they are literally limbs and part of the animal that I've cut up and stuffed into sacks. Like it's still got the fur, well, it doesn't still have the fur on, but you know, it's not been properly, looked after, it's not been properly sorted out. So I need to make sure that when I do eventually start sorting it out, that there's no issues with it. Yes, there you go. There is deer down in this clearing. Why is the bear holding on to all the good stuff, the bastard? I'm hoping the blizzard as well is going to somewhat mask my approach from the deer here. Fingers crossed. You guys let me know whether the quality of the stream's improved. Like, it only just started lagging there. Does Quebec have a girlfriend? No. Painfully single. That's alright, though. Fine being single. Fucking hell. Right, cool. Basically, I'm too much of a weirdo. I've come to the realisation that... Oh, you bastard. Okay, so he's aggroing from quite a long way. God, why is he aggroing from such a long way away? Stream's good on my end? Excellent. So the deer's going to come down here. I should wait until he's on the flat and level with me. I'm going to try and get behind this branch here. Try and use it. Now you can't fire from the crouch position, so I'm just going to stand here and wait. The deer should come back down to this low ground here. I'm downwind, so we're going to lie in wait. And we'll see where he aggro's at. At least you're not a wizard. The decay is worse, I know, Karma. They're not going to stay there for long. I'm going to slot myself this deer here, chase it down, and then I'll make decisions afterwards. Total temperature is okay, but we're quite tired. We're not going to be able to carry much. Right, I'm going to try it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my aim. fucking... What's his name? Like fucking Hawkeye or whatever it is. Right, is that right in the fucking head? Tell me it is. Tell me it is, Chief. Oh. Oh. It was so clean. It was so clean. Look at that. Didn't even feel a thing. Right, we need to grab all of this meat in its state like this, that and that. Harvest. It's going to take an hour. That's fine. Now we need to get away from the wolves. Lovely. Get back up. The perfect headshot. Right between the eyes, I know. Robin Hood HD in the snow. Robin Hood the Arctic Tales. Robin Hood goes to Greenland. Robin Hood. Robin Hood in northern Canada. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this isn't Greenland. Yeah, that was a good shot. Like, lucky, but good. We're lucky the deer came back towards us as well, so that we had a shot on the head. By the way, would you suggest you cook the deer first to make sure you get as much safe meat from the bear as possible? Safe meat from the bear as possible. No, I'll probably just leave this meat because quartered animals decay the fastest. So the bags of meat that are up by the house there, they decay the fastest, followed by raw meat, followed by cooked meat, and cooked meat decays very slowly. So I'm going to try and cook all of this in one sort of lump, you know, big broth, one lump beef broth. Where am I? That's me. Yeah, sorry. There you go. So yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah. It's my divinity character coming through there. One wolf spook incoming. No, I'm pretty far away from the wolves. Because I didn't run straight back to base. I've pretty much given them the shake. So what I'll do, I'll drop this meat over here. The one Belgian. Hey Quebec, did you set up the anti-Stasi server by yourself, or did someone help you? I'm trying to set one up myself, and I'm clueless. I had somebody help me up. Help me up? I had somebody help me up. Your own interpretation is allowed. Yeah, basically I had somebody who knows a lot about that. He basically, his name's Vesper, and he has his own, like, not Deddy box, but he has his own, how to put it? He's got like a server membership with this, like, hosting company that basically allows him to, how to put it? Like, basically just host loads of servers. Like, rather than owning one server, like just like an individual part of a Deddy box, he doesn't necessarily own the box, but he's able to open servers basically at will, whenever he wants to. So he basically just opened up a partition for my anti-Stasi server, and it took us a long time to get it set up. One of the biggest problems that we had was the saving. Getting anti-Stasi on the server's the easy bit. You basically just download it via the Steam Workshop if you have a Steam Workshop interface, or use a FTP server to upload the PBO to the MP missions folder of your Arma 3 directory. That works fine. The problem comes from saving, is that when you save anti-Stasi on localhost, it's much more different than, say, if you tried to do it on whatever. What I need to do now is actually harvest this bear meat. So just in front of the stove here, I'm going to drop all of this venison, and then I'm going to start cutting this stuff up into harvestable meat. In fact, I'm going to just drop one because I can't move. I'm going to drop two because I can't move. There we go. What a rip-roaring speed we've acquired here. I'm just going to quickly try and just shimmy on over. I mean, just cook the deer first.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah. 25% of the bear you need to cook. Oh, I see. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, longevity isn't the problem. It'll be okay. Like, we'll still be able to eat it even if it's raw. The thing is that, like, I've got loads of spare meat outside because I'm having to stagger it. But I won't have to stagger it this time.
I'm kind of thirsty.
I'm kind of thirsty. I'll need to drink as well if I can. Because we're going to get quite tired. Before I light the fire and stuff, I need to obviously make sure... Oh, just drop a coffee tin in there. Let me drink up as well. Let me take a couple of bottles of water here. Drinkity drink. I'll need to go out and get some actual food from outside as well in a minute. Like, I've only got, like, bear meat on me. How much damage did that do to my knife? Only 1%. I've got shitloads of spare knives, as you can see, so I'm not too worried about losing like a couple of knives, like to having to do all of this stuff. But this should tick us over to level 5. Like not harvesting, but yeah, level 5 cooking basically. The harvesting might even level up as well, to be honest. But we'll see. It probably won't, but if it does, then more power to it, basically. Somebody with a daddy box helped you. Yep, that's right. You've got it exactly right, Toby, there. It's not... You're not even twisting it. That's the truth. Clicking the wrong button. The bear you killed would have weighed over 500 pounds, so no wonder you can't move, pretty much, yeah. Although we're not eating all 500 pounds of the bear, bearing in mind there's a lot of, you know, non-edible... a good majority of the bear is muscle. It's pretty much pure muscle. But a lot of it is things you can't eat, like guts, like fur, fat, etc, etc, etc. You know what I mean? Some of it you can't eat. Bones, for example, I imagine it's got a fucking absolutely monstrous bone structure. So what we'll do, we'll rest up, we'll grab some food from outside, and then we'll get all of this in the oven tomorrow morning. We'll have a nice cook-off. Hopefully this has fixed my cabin fever ailment as well. It has. Nice red sunset. I always tend to find it gets much darker indoors than it does outdoors. And I wish this massive bloodstain would fuck off. But what can you do? What can you do? This wolf meat is deteriorating. It's not too bad. The bear meat over there, that's in really good condition. A lot of this venison, however, 43. That's let me try and find the mouldy stuff. 43. Mouldy. 36, we'll eat that one first. The rest of it looks to be gammy. Oh. Oh shit. It's the aura. We've got an early aura. Very interesting. This is the electromagnetic... This is what I was telling you about. Basically, this torch here on the shelf, you see the lens is cracked. It's a banged up flashlight. It doesn't work. And yet, in the aurora... it works fine. Interesting stuff. Oh, aurora. Yeah, I keep calling it the aura. It's my bad. Yeah, basically animals become like fucking bonkers in this period of time. And like I say, you can kind of defend yourself with the torch's high beam, which apparently has the power of a small sun, as you can see. Like, it's ridiculously powerful. But at the same time, it's pretty damn neat. If I had a radio, we'd be able to listen to the radio as well, but I don't think I have one in the cabin. Right, let's eat this one first. Maybe I should go and haul that charcoal up to the cave. I'm very tired. How much can I carry and how much does each charcoal weigh? Barely anything. We'll take this up to the cave. Because I just don't want this much charcoal just outside my house. Like a bit of an idiot. It won't take us long. Like I say, we should be able to defend ourselves against the walls reasonably well. The high beam. It's very pretty. When you use it in the cabin, the game turns into a horror game, pretty much, yeah. See, this would be a really shit time to fight the bear. A really shit time. Like I say, wolves become hyper-aggressive in this period of time. Things like flares and torches just don't scare them. Animals grow like a really bizarre green in this weather. It's really strange. Here's the cave. Am I going to drop him in? Yeah, we'll drop him in the mouth of the cave. Darius, were you streaming yesterday, or am I getting you confused with a different person? Was it you that was playing with Womble? Sorry, your name's similar, if not the actual name. 50, look at that. Ridiculous. Oh my god, it's very green outside. Fucking balls deep, damn right. Here we are. We've still got a scent bar. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's one of the few places, actually, one of the most dangerous places you can be in the Aurora is the Carter Hydro Dam. And if I was over there, I'd be in real trouble at the moment, because basically, once the Aurora kicks in, the Hydro Dam kind of whirs into life, and there's a shitload of like electrical cables that are just strewn everywhere. It's extremely easy to get yourself killed in like an electrical, like just burn, basically. Here we go. So this trap fell apart. We'll reassemble this, I think. Oh, it's a ruined snare. God, someone broke it big time. What about this one? Did this snare last? This snare's okay. So one of my snares is broken. I can make some more though. I think I have the right materials for it. In fact, I may even go and set more rabbit snares out by the fishing pond. Do you know the one? The one where all the wolves are? So we've got a spare rabbit for repairing things, which is nice. It's actually quite pretty out. Like you can see just how bright it is. I wonder if the rabbits go like feral in this weather. The rabbits don't. I wonder if the rabbits glow green. Nope. God, that's such a powerful toy. It's ridiculous. Mind you, if there's enough electromagnetic energy in the air to be able to power a hydro dam, then you can kind of appreciate just how a single flashlight is just put into overdrive when you try to. It's very pretty. Quite rare as well, the Aurora. We're starting to find it more often these days, and it's very much a danger. It's one of the reasons we crashed out here in the first place. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Deadly, but beautiful. Cool. We're going to return to the safety of the indoors. We'll put the torch back on the shelf. Are we lagging a little bit? Apologies, that's probably my fault. Why don't you like the history mode? I'm curious. What do you mean the history mode? I'm not entirely sure I know what you mean by history mode. We've got something else for the shelf of purgatory then. Can I break this down? Harvest into reclaimed wood. That'll do. Wasn't it Divinity Night tonight? As far as I know, it is still Divinity Night. I haven't been able to sit down with Digby and necessarily... Basically, Digby's sick. Digby is unwell. He's caught some sort of illness, and he's you know, well, he's not, you know what I mean. He's not like deathly ill. He's not like in hospital somewhere, but he's got a severe case of man flu. And any man here that has man flu or had man flu will know how crippling the ailment is, and will appreciate just how sick poor Digby is. So, yeah, whether or not he's playing tonight is still a bit touch and go. If not, then we'll just have to keep playing The Long Dark. I know it's a shame, but for you guys, I'll do it. Cool, so let's drop the deer hide as well. Let's get that curing. I'll just drop it here, bollocks to it. And then we'll get into bed for the night. We don't need any herbal tea because we're on full health. Clothes are a little bit wet, but bollocks to it, it's fine. Let us get a good night's sleep then. I'll probably want to actually drink before I do anything. And then maybe eat a bit of food as well. He was streaming earlier. That's good stuff. Did he say unless he said when he was streaming that he was going to be playing The Long Dark? Not The Long Dark.
My stomach. It hurts.
A little bit of food poisoning.
Oh, it hurts.
Was bound to happen. Right, we'll make some Reshi tea then before we go to bed, because we're going to be sleeping anyway. Let's grab 2 Reshi mushrooms. Yeah, because we want to keep our antibiotics for when we're in a pinch, don't we? So we'll harvest them, or not harvest them, but we'll put them into prepared mushrooms. It's going to take a little while. I don't want to burn another one of our books.
Lay down.
But that's what it's going to come to. There we go. Let's get a fire going, just with one of the books. 100% chance to light. We'll just we'll brew up some tea, and we'll get to sleep. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. You're going to love it. Whew. Digby was nerdgasming over the accuracy in the military gear in Day of Defeat earlier. Oh, fair enough. If we play The Long Dark so bad, then we could play Yeah, we could play Borderlands 2. We could. We really need to start. Oh my, 610 bits. An absolute wall of text. Jesus Christ. I'm going to read that from the chat there, because I'll never be able to read that all in one go. So, oh my god. Quick question. Oh. Everyone wants a piece of the Joe Meister. Absolute narcissist. Right. I did some research and found that the geomagnetic disaster was likely caused by a geomagnetic storm caused by massive coronal don't know, mass ejections, common byproducts of solar flares, a CME powerful enough that it can act as a global EMP, knocking out all modern tech and satellites. One of these happened in 1859. To put it into perspective, weak CMEs make the Northern Lights. In 1857, the Northern Lights were seen as far as Cuba and were bright enough for people to read. Nice. Very nice. Cool. So we'll drink down some of our tea. Intestinal parasites. The Aurora's still going on. We're just going to sleep through the Aurora. We're going to bar humbug our way through it. Lovely. Food poisoning has healed. We'll probably be on a... No, we're not on low health at all. That's fine. We've woken up pretty late in the morning so far. But that's not too bad because we're not doing anything special today. Literally all we're doing is cooking up big time some bear steaks. Some bear steaks. Which is going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Right then, this should be, bearing in mind, look how close we are to levelling up already. If we go down to levels here, cooking is right on the cusp of the next level, and we got a pretty good chunk in harvesting as well. We were down here with harvesting, so about a fifth of a level there. Archery went up a little bit, mending. We're in a good state. Nothing is at level 1. Even the skills that we don't use very often, like fishing. Like, fishing is level, like, 1.5, 2.5 at the moment, like... We've fished once, but I'm hoping, like I say, we've got a shitload of meat about to go in the oven, so I'm hoping this is going to be like enough.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Because there we go. We're just going to literally put it all in our eventually. We're not going to be able to move, but we don't need to. Shitload of firewood. And let's get this party started. 80% chance to light. Can we use Tinder to improve our chances? No.
This gear's
literally makes no difference. Could go and dump all of our Tinder in the cave, considering literally... I would think that it's a little bit harsh that now Tinder makes literally no difference to whether we can start a fire. Like, I'd say that's a bit of a bummer. I suppose it's one less material we need to gather, but we basically don't have a use for it now. You've got enough food to feed the entire universe. What the heck? Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot of food, I know. Right, add fuel. 8 hours. That's probably about enough. That's give or take. I'm going to drop the tin of this as well. Oh, and the rabbit is not faring very well. That's all right. Let's just get on with it. Start cooking. We cook things quite quickly, as you can see. It doesn't take us very long to fry up a steak. We're pretty good at the whole cooking thing. Are you going to run out of supplies at some point? Says Quick Shit. It's yes. It's something that's happened to us on previous playthroughs. Basically, there are certain things that you absolutely require to stay alive, right? There's like primaries and secondaries. Primary things are food, water, and warmth. Okay, those are the 3 things that a base absolutely must have. Now, if you're indoors, warmth generally is a problem. Warmth is the easiest to tick off your list. Through clothing, through fire, it's the easiest. Second easiest is water. We're in the snow. All you have to do is have fire, and you've got water. That's easy. The hard part is food, right? Normally, water's the hard one to get, but food is the hardest to get in this. You've only got so many what I call non-perishables, tins and things like that around. They're scarce, they're scattered in buildings. It could be ages until you find your next tin of food. You have to be lucky. Whereas if you hunt game, it's a bit more reliable. You know, obviously finding the animals is still random, but the animals to a degree respawn. There's more animals and things like that. Tins much more volatile, if you like. It's tins don't feed you for as much. They're not as good. They're harder to find. They're really not that great. The only good thing about tins is that they keep very well. The fresh meat that I'm cooking at the moment, it doesn't keep. It barely keeps. And this is part of the problem. I do hope we level up from this, because holy shit, if we don't level up from this, we're going to have way too much bear meat. But yeah, it's one of those ones. Like it's just it's really tricky to find the balance of all three. What you want to do is you want to establish a home base, one that is indoor. The ideal base is A, indoors. B, has an indoor fireplace of any description. It doesn't have to be a stove. It can be a fire barrel or whatever. And C, has a crafting table. Crafting tables are really essential for your home base. You can have little outposts or whatever, little caches and things like that around that don't have crafting tables, but the crafting table is the lifeblood of being able to progress into a more sustainable sort of survival experience. You'll have to really, dig deep kind of thing, and you know what I mean? Like you can't make any of the end game winter clothing out of the animals with the meats, not the meats, the guts and the hide and stuff. Can't do it without a crafting table. Can't make a bow without a crafting table. Can't make arrows without a crafting table. Literally everything that you'll need for self-sustainability is done through the crafting table. And if you don't have one, it's not really a place to base. You can certainly live there, but you wouldn't be able to survive there in long term, which is why the Trapper's Homestead is so good. One of the problems, one of the shortcomings with the Trapper's Homestead is that there's no supply of scrap metal. There's no supply of scrap metal at all. And that's about it. Like, I don't need tinder plugs anymore. Tinder plugs are usually quite hard to come by in this part of the map. But later on, it's not really that much of a problem. Like, I'm having no issues with tinder plugs at the moment, because mainly I've got a high enough fire making level that I don't use tinder plugs. I don't use them at all. Thank you very much, Egalamon. Thank you, sir. I've almost definitely fucked your name up, but that's okay. Don't tell anyone. They didn't hear. Oh, just a dead rabbit on the floor. Let's just... You have a sleep on there. He's the house rabbit. We'll just put the coffee up here on there. Lovely. In terms of fire, I think we're probably going to need to add this other fur limb to it. It's probably a bit too much. We'll probably make some water with it afterwards, if nothing else. It's kind of concerning that we haven't leveled up our cooking yet. I was really hoping that an entire fucking bear would be enough. But it's proving to be somewhat elusive. Maybe the venison that we've got will be enough. Just imagine the smell in that cabin, I know. What is it now with Borderlands 2? I know what to do. I just want to say for the moment that it seems the universe itself wants to distract you from thinking about it. I know.
Oh yeah.
Just I'll tell you when it's happening, Toby. Don't wait with bated breath. It will happen when it happens, and it will happen eventually. Never deal in absolutes. Right, we've got gamey bear meat. All of this is still to cook as well. Excellent. Oh, I've got a cat that wants to come in. Let me get that. Whoa. What? Come on in there. Are you going to help me cook? Did you smell the bear meat? I bet you could, couldn't you? Was it a good smell? I bet it was. Right. Oh. Excellent. Right, let's cook off the rest of it here. I need to grab another piece of wood. Lovely. Let's grab another fir wood. And fuel. We'll just keep cooking it off. We're going to do this in just one long sitting. We'll go to sleep, we'll wake up next morning and so on. Did I ever get Fallout to download? I did download Fallout, but I don't know, I just got sidetracked. I was going to play Fallout before No Salt and Pepper, yeah. Yeah, I was going to play Fallout, but it was one of those ones. The problem with the Fallout is... The problem with the Fallout, TM, was that I got... I basically got sidetracked by work, pretty much. That was the conundrum. Yeah, very busy at work. Especially today. Today was manic for a Sunday. Absolutely manic, but, what can you do? Lovely. Excellent. So that is all cooked off in terms of this stuff. How close am I to leveling this up? Oh my god, we're actually not that close. That's okay. I think I can artificially get some arse noodles from this. Like, I can, if I keep like cooking meats and things like that, then it will kind of work. Kind of. Right, I'm going to go and deposit this outside. I don't want to sleep with this all on me. 500 bits. I can party now? Question. Can you party now? Oh, the little icons didn't show up. You can, in fact, party now. Right, along with this one, we're going to make a new pile for the fresh bear meat right here. Look at all of that. Beautiful. And then we've got the venison here as well. That's that venison. We'll make a pile of fresh venison right here. Making sure only to drop the fresh stuff, and then we'll keep the bad stuff on us. Right, let's eat the bad venison, and likely get food poisoning from it. It's alright though, even if we don't. There is in fact an ice cream man coming. You can probably hear that quite well. Apparently my mic distorts it so it sounds quite hellish, but there you go, that's the ice cream man. He's I'm going to charge him commission for his appearance on the stream there. No free real estate. Right, real estate. Why? Never mind. Right, let's go and go inside. We need to prepare that rabbit as well. Actually, that's something we need to do. Hopefully, that's going to be okay. Where is the rabbit? We got how long? 8 minutes. Let's get another piece of firewood in there, just so that we can prepare the rabbit. Where are you, house rabbit? There you are. Good man. How you doing? You well? Good lad. 40 minutes. That's fine. Lovely, we'll get this all prepared, popped in here. Cook that off. Mouldy rabbit meat, yeah, you see it deteriorated very quickly. Ice cream in this weather, I know. Oh shit, I actually didn't even realise we've already been playing for... Would you believe it or not, we've already been playing for like an hour and 20 minutes. Minus all the fluff at the start. So we've actually got to consider just pulling the plug for a little bit while I go and get ready for Divinity. To be honest, what I might do is I might end it in just a couple of minutes and then just have like literally just half an hour to just shake myself up, and then we can sit down for a couple of hours of Divinity. This was kind of like a pre-Divinity snack, if you like, of the Long Dark, which is good. I'm going to just leave the rabbit hide on the floor for the moment until tomorrow, where I'll distribute it properly. We all know where the guts go. The guts go under the shelf by the chair. Lovely. You bet calling his prey good lad since 2012. Brilliant. The van is driven by a Swede. If the van is driven by a Swede, you might crash. Watch out. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Right, so I am going to, what, should we sleep? Should we sleep? Yeah, go on, we'll sleep. Leave the hunting guide there. Let's sleep for like 8 hours, if the game will allow it. Like I say, it's not exactly set in stone yet. I don't know whether Digby is going to be game for it or not. So it's one of those ones. It's a little bit touch and go at the minute, and if it's not, then I don't know. I might keep my head. I don't know. I might catch up on sleep because I'm pretty schleppy.
By snow, nothing to drink.
Can I get that in there somewhere? No, not really. Let's move this fishing line. Let's move the axes down a little bit. In fact, I think I need one of these axes now. Yep, that's right. I need to rearrange my table a little bit because one of my axes broke, didn't it? Yeah, the axe that I was using before actually snapped. It broke while I was working on cutting down a tree. Of all things, I know, crazy. The world we live in. So I need to change my table a little bit. This is half the fun. This is half the experience. I'm going to put this in this drawer if I can, just an extra line. Don't need loads of them out. 76% is pretty good, actually. It's better than I thought it was. We've got the arrows and stuff. We're going to leave the survival bow back on here because we're not using it for the time being. There we go. And then we'll pop the arrows back on as well. So just drop them. Ding 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 ding. Take the snare with us. And Clive. Actually, I need to just put Clive to bed. You just sleep on the settee, Clive, or sleep on the chair. Cool. There we go. Can we get you up there, sir? Yes, we can. Lovely. This is just like, basically, rather than like just keeping all of my stuff... did I actually not... I don't think I pulled the arrow out of the deer's head. I've only got 3 arrows now. I don't think I actually pulled it out of the deer's head. That's hilarious. Never mind. That's all right. Well, we'll just leave that arrow missing in action, I guess. We've still got another 14 arrowheads in the drawer, so we've got plenty of arrowheads to last us. Your crafting table is better organised than my IRL desk. Yeah, yeah. I put way too much effort into organising shit. Let me tell you now. Right, we're going to go up here. We're going to put that there. Yes, sir. And then we've got this cured rabbit pelt. We'll take a cured gut. We will then repair our mittens as best we can. Perfect. There we go. So they're now back up to 100%, keeping our hands nice and warm. Nice and warm. I could do like little bits of touch up, like, you know, a little touch up on the trousers and stuff like that. But to be honest, there's really no need. We're only at 16 kilograms here, bearing in mind we're, you know, sort of massively prioritising gear and stuff. In terms of weight, the heaviest thing we're carrying is really our clothing. And not much else. I went through an absolute shitload of firewood, though, so I should go and harvest some more. But that will be, I think, for the next time. For the minute, I'm going to call that there. I'm just going to pop that there. Or right next to our bed there. Look at that. In fact, I don't want to put it over the books, do I? Oh, bollocks. I'll just put it in the middle. Where was it? I'll put it under the crafting table. Like that. There we go. One of our rugs. Now we'll have this one here to rest our feet on when we're sitting down. Clive there, looking after us. And my cat as well, apparently. Apparently we're dropping frames again now, which is probably a good time to end, so I am going to bugger off. Yeah, apparently we're lagging again now. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will see you all hopefully in half an hour for Divinity. If Divinity doesn't start at 8 o'clock, then you'll know Digby was sick. I'll probably tweet that we're not doing Divinity tonight, so keep an eye on the Twitter, shameless plug, down in the bottom. And then, yeah, that's that. So
better find some water.
Better find some water. Better find some goddamn Divinity Original Sin 2. Cool, thanks very much. Oh god, look at those shelves. Look at them. Look at them in wonder and think, how the fuck did he do that on a Stalker save? Come here, cat. Go on, have a chin scratch for your troubles. Cool, alright, thanks very much, and I'll see you then. Toodaloo.